welcome to Lifestyles in the Strange and Exotic Lopsided Movie Review that's actually relevant. This is the second day that Fantastic Four: The Return has come out, and we went with some friends, which is really kind of cool. And I liked the original Fantastic Four with like Ewan Griffin, the guy who has a hard to pronounce Welsh name, and what the heck's her name? She was in Dark Angel, and the fella that plays Captain America now. I mean, I liked the characters and I liked the original movie, so I'm like, this is pointless. Why redo a movie that isn't all that old? That was good to begin with. So I'm like, okay, well, he wanted to see it, so went and saw it. Side note, I have got to see the Deadpool movie. The Green Lantern joke got me. I have to see that movie. So, so the previews were actually pretty good. So, the movie goes on. I still like the original better. And one of the major downs, computerized monkey. CG monkey. I'm like, come on, you can do dinosaurs and you've got all this other stuff. You can't make a frickin' monkey look like a monkey. So I was like, okay, minus a point for that. So well, if you've seen the original Fantastic Four, you're not going to have any surprises here, so there's not really any spoilers. So it's pretty much just a rehash of the original movie, without some of the cool stuff. I liked the visual parts of it, even though they weren't that much more impressive than the graphics of a few years ago. Honestly, there was no reason for this movie to exist. The graphics weren't that impressive, as far as being different from the other one. The main thing that really kind of annoyed the hell out of me was there was no Fantastic Four. I mean, this movie totally sequel-baited, because there was no relationship between Reed and Sue. The slight little interconnection they had was slightly hinted with the love triangle with Victor. There's a slight hint there. There was just no connection between the four of them. And the whole adoption thing with, the Storms, just like, I think it was just an excuse to get a black guy in the movie. It's like, it was okay, but it just wasn't necessary. They're just... And it was sort of a been there, done that movie. And everything... In a way, they got certain things right where, okay, what you expect, the accident, the powers, that all stuff, it hit everything you expect Fantastic Four, they did hit, which was okay. But the personality, I hated the personality of Reed. I mean, it was like a high school kid in a play, not a big time movie actor. It just, and some of the plot points were like, I don't think Reed Richard would do this. There was no connection with the characters. And I personally, that's why I liked the original Fantastic Four, was the fact that I liked the characters and how they interacted. Johnny Storm, though, he did damn good, though. He was a perfect Johnny, but that's not, like, the world's hardest character to do, I don't think. Thing, I wish they kind of spent more time with, but that's the whole thing. There was, like, very little time to, like, get to know them, which makes me feel like sequel bait. But some of the humor was really good. That the end scene was very, very funny. But the overarching movie was okay. I mean, it's a good flick to at least see once. I don't see people going 15 times over, ooh, it's a wonderful movie. It was a good one-time only movie. But I kind of liked how they started them off as like littler kids, and then high school, and then kind of, there was like a progression of time. But it was a fun movie to watch. If you haven't seen the first Fantastic Four, this would probably blow your mind. if you have seen it and enjoyed the original, this was like, meh. There's some fun parts. It was enough to keep your interest. It wasn't like, oh, this sucks. The action was okay. It just felt like Fantastic Four light. You just knew that they were just, okay, these are the characters, this is how they got the powers. Wait till the next movie. So, I would give this like maybe a 3 out of 5. Might have been a 4 out of 5, but what's for the monkey? So, the theater wasn't exactly packed, and we went to the first showing later on a Friday night, so people are probably like, eh. It's pretty sad when the Deadpool preview was like, got me more excited than the movie. But it was fun to hang out with the gang, and the movie was okay. It wasn't something super exciting. Just sort of, you kind of got the feeling like you can't come up with anything new, and even when you do come up with something with the old, you can't put anything new to it. But the thing, as far as how he looked, surpassed the original thing. I mean, you could tell that was a rubber suit. Now CGI was a little better, but the guy was like, I'm a thing. It's clobbering time. So, I'd say worth a trip to the theater at least once. I probably wouldn't go any more than that. So, that is my actually when the movie's coming out review. I hope the Nostalgia Critic does it, or one of those guys. Thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. There's always room for more at The Strange and Exotic. And you tell me which Fantastic Four you liked better, old school or new school. See you next time. Bye.